Now. Welcome to Tau Sigma's first general meeting of the semester. We just really kind of wanted to welcome you all back and reintroduce ourselves, because I know some of you are newer members who were inducted in the spring of 2020, right before, Corona hit. So I really just want to reintroduce ourselves, go over the policies now that we do have COVID in effect, and just kind of just update you guys on how everything is going to look this semester. So just always want to remind ourselves as leaders and as members of Tau Sigma National Honor Society, our mission is to recognize the academic achievement of Baylor transfer students and to encourage and promote the transfer students' involvement in the campus and in the org at Baylor. So we kind of define ourselves as an exclusive honor society for transfer students that highlight the academic, service, and community, including Waco. I know if you haven't heard of it, the Baylor bubble, it's what people term as students who go to Baylor, they just stay on Baylor's campus, or they never really go out and integrate themselves within the Waco community. So we like to get out of that Baylor bubble by, doing as much service as we can, even social events, just going down to the into Waco and just seeing what all that Waco has to offer. But you are a lifetime member of Tau Sigma National Honor Society, but you are a special part of Baylor University's chapter of Tau Sigma National Honor Society, and that comes with a little bit of work on your part, but that's just to make sure you're always active and you're always, like I said, trying to, be of service to Baylor and to Waco's community. So now we're just going to introduce the leaders. Not all of us are here yet, but you'll see our beautiful pictures. And I'll give it to Austin.
Awesome. Hi, everyone. My name is Austin Morell. I am in my second week in this position as the Assistant Director of Student Success Initiatives, and part of my role is directly serving as the Tau Sigma Advisor. So getting started, meeting with the exec board, and kind of figuring out my role, but definitely here as a resource to all transfer students. So some of the things that I work with is I directly work with the TYE LLC and the Transfer Mentors and Welcome Week and Transfer Friday, and just kind of the entire process of a transfer student, being able to be supportive through that process. So please let me know if you have any questions regarding Tau Sigma or need any support additionally, or just want to chat about being a transfer student at Baylor. I'd definitely be open for that as well.
We'll go on. So this is me. I am currently the president. I'm from Austin, Texas. I'm a senior. I'll be graduating in December or November, whatever, at the end of the semester. I am a journalism public relations major, and I'm minoring in corporate communications. I actually transferred from a community college called North Central Texas College in Flower Mound, Texas. It's like 15 minutes from Denton, UNT, TW. And I joined Tau Sigma because I thought it was I was interested in finding a group of people at Baylor who I could relate to. And I also love the idea of being a part of an honor society and getting to meet new people and to create new experiences at Baylor. When I first came to Baylor, I actually did want to be an OBGYN, but clearly routes definitely changed because now I'm journalism. And I joined Tau Sigma in spring of 2018. Now, our vice president, we currently don't have a solid vice president, but that is why we have leadership applications open now. So this could be you potentially. And then we have Brian.
Okay, let me go ahead and unmute myself. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. So I'm Brian Martin, and I'm currently serving as you guys' treasurer. I'm from Mission, Texas, so that's basically like northern Mexico. It's like 7 hours away from here. It's a long drive, but I'm currently a senior. fifth year because I'm doing double major. I'm accounting and MIS. Originally transferred from Texas State back in 2017. Yeah, so a little while back. Miss it, but I think we all love to be part of this Baylor community. And why I originally joined Tau Sigma was because, I mean, what better way, like what a great opportunity to just like join a community of people who, you know, just because we're all from different places, we all share like the same like interests, values, virtues. And just like what better way to like get part of this like new Baylor community and community of Waco at large. And a fun fact, yeah, I'd love to play volleyball. So before all this COVID hit, you could catch me on the courts playing all the time. But yeah, so, and I joined back in spring 2018 with Nikessa. So yeah, it's been a while. And I'll pass it on over to, is she here? Angela? Kioma?
I don't think she's with us, but we can go back and introduce her. Her name's Angela is our secretary. She also goes by Chioma. She's from Nigeria. She's a senior as well. Her major is public health. I mean, you can read, right? Blinn College. She came from College Station. I actually know a lot of people that have transferred from Blinn to Baylor recently. She said that she joined Tau Sigma National Honor Society because she thought that it was a place as a transfer that she felt comfortable or understood, and that it's a very welcoming community. And then she loves to rock climb, and she actually joined spring of 2019, I believe. Yeah, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Catherine. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay through my mask and my headphones, LOL. But I am also a senior. I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, but current home is Memphis. I'm a psych major and transferred from Gordon College, a tiny little college about 45 minutes north of Boston. And yeah, like it says, I thought that Tau Sigma was really special because it focuses on the excellence of transfer students, because being a transfer student, especially coming to a place like Baylor, can be really hard. It's a big adjustment because Baylor is just a difficult school. But I think Tau Sigma is really special because it's a place where we can all kind of share in academic achievement. And yeah, I think that that's really special. And then fun fact, yes, I do have my boating license. I love the lake and everything about the lake. So I'm counting down the days until I get to go again, basically. So yeah, and I joined in spring of 2019 with Chioma. So.
Thank you. And we do have, our academic chair just graduated in the spring, but we do have that opening as well for an academic chair. And the social chair will be opening in spring, but we have social chair and service chair that are open. Okay, and then if you are interested in becoming a leader, like I sent the email last week, there is a link to the application there, and it's just a Google form. It's very brief, you just fill it out, and we can send you a link to schedule an interview, and we can get that done pretty quickly. And then I sent it in the email yesterday, and then I can send it again if you haven't gotten it for some reason, because technology is not my friend. But I'll give this to Brian. This is just our rules and regulations of how to remain an active member at Baylor University's chapter of Tau Sigma.
Okay. So before all this COVID hit, these are like the normal regulations. If we can go to the next slide. Yeah. So this will apply to this semester, and I believe the next semester as well. So like Nikessa spoke on earlier, once you become a member of Tau Sigma, you're a lifetime member of the National Honor Society, right? But there are also requirements to become an active member of the Baylor chapter. So for this semester, considering COVID, we decided that you must attend at least one meeting. And so for you guys, that's this will count for that, and 2 events that'll come up, and we'll cover those like opportunities for events later on. And yeah, so moving on.
So I think, I'm not sure if this was Chiona's part, but why you should become an active member. There's an opportunity to serve as a leader, like we said earlier. It helps you to get experience with being in a leader position. And I know that especially looks good on resumes. And honestly, it's just an important skill to have, to be able to collaborate with people of different backgrounds, different majors, different ages, and kind of serve one community that you all are a part of, and continue to uplift that organization. There's a higher likelihood that you will be considered for scholarships. If you didn't know, I know we do have some new members. Tau Sigma does a scholarship every year. The national headquarters does a scholarship every year, and we have to nominate, I think we give up to 2 members to be considered for the scholarship. And then recognition. You've done the work. We want to recognize you. We want to make sure that you are appreciated and you are rewarded, for all of your hard work that you've done to not only be a transfer student, but to also continue to produce excellent work, and to be, hands-on in the classroom, and to just continue to be a great student. So I think this one may have been
That's me, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a great opportunity that I would highly recommend that anybody and everybody apply for in Tau Sigma. But there are some requirements, and you have to have been enrolled for at least 1 academic term. If you've won the scholarship before, you can't win it again, unfortunately. And basically, we'll just assess your involvement with Tau Sigma, your involvement with Baylor and the greater Waco community, and then as well, just as your continued academic achievement as you have progressed through Baylor. So those are the things that we take into consideration when looking at the scholarship. But yeah, again, I'd highly encourage y'all to apply. It's not a crazy application, and definitely worthwhile investment of your time.
Yeah, I just want to add that me and Austin just spoke earlier today that the applications will be, for the scholarship, will be released soon, probably before the month is out, because we have to have the names in by November 12th, and they decide, who will get the scholarship, and then the scholarship is presented in next spring. So spring 2021 is where that scholarship will be applied to the account, and you will be presented with that scholarship then. So we just want to get a head start on that. So keep a lookout in your emails. I try not to send too many emails, because I know just being a Baylor student, you already have like your department emails and it's a lot of emails. But just keep a lookout for this one, because this one is very beneficial, and it's very quick, very easy. There's no outside, you don't have to do anything extra, just be present and involved in the chat or the organization. Brian, you can take this one if you want.
Okay, so upcoming events this semester. So you guys are here for the first general meeting. Congrats. But we have the virtual career day coming up next week on Wednesday. So that's a potential event that you guys can participate in. Study sessions, that'll be determined, like it says there. You guys can read. You can find it in your emails. We'll be updating you guys through email frequently throughout the semester. And other approved events for points, check the Google form weekly for updated events.
Yes, and that Google form currently for this week, it was last updated last Friday, so there will be an update tomorrow. And I'll like I said, I'll I'll send you a recap of the PowerPoint, and I'll send a recap, or I'll send this list to you all. These will be, because we can't we're limited to what we can do in person. And Baylor doesn't want us to really go anywhere outside of Baylor, to be honest, because we want to, keep the numbers down. But that doesn't mean we can't contribute to Baylor in our community. So I have them separated into social events, academic events, and service events. So for social events, yesterday actually, there was a Zumba night. The date and time will always be listed, and then the online, however, it's like if it's Zoom, if it's WebEx or whatever, the ID, the passcode will be there. And then for more information about the event, you can click on those links there. So there's a jazz band swing concert that's at 6 o'clock today. And then After Dark Variety Show is going to be September 26th at 6:30. And these are, like I said, these are all virtual. These are all online. We do have the career fair, like Brian said, coming up next week from 3 to 7. You don't have to be there the entire time. Just, at the end of this meeting, I'll send a form for you to prove your attendance to these events that you can fill out. It's just quick, just so we can have record of your attendance, and you can have record as well, so we can make sure you remain an active member. And then there's actually a racial disparities and cultural why can I never say this word? Competency in healthcare lecture in October. It's going to be October 10th. There's more information there. And then currently we're researching online volunteer opportunities or anything that we can do virtually for Waco community. But like I said, just keep checking back every Friday, and the list will be updated if we do find some more events for you all to earn some points for. Okay, let's go to this one.
Okay. And as far as merchandise goes, if at any point during the semester, if you guys are interested in, like purchasing shirts, cords, or hats, you guys can get in touch with us. Like it says there, orders are accepted through email, and you'll be able to, because everyone's got conflicting schedules and everything, if you just go through Calendly, we'll be able to set up a time so that one of us can be able to get you something if you order it. So, and I'll pass it on to Catherine for the Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so make sure that you are following us, because in addition to the emails that Nikessa sends, Instagram is one of the main ways that we keep you updated quickly so that we're not blasting your inbox. But just check there for updated events. If we find new events that y'all can attend, or we're planning on doing some giveaways this semester, or whenever we might have a date for our next general meeting, we'll not only email but also post it. So make sure you're following us. We'll probably do some member shout outs, which is fun. Yeah, so just stay up to date with us on our Instagram, and our handle is at Baylor_Tau_Sigma.
Yes, speaking of giveaways, if you read the email, there is currently a t-shirt giveaway going on. If you share your contact information you can either do it through, Campus Labs on Connect, or you can update it through the form, so we can create a group me for Tau Sigma. And you just share that information, share your comments about any future events that you would like for us to host or for us to connect you with on Baylor campus and the Waco community. And you get entered into a t-shirt raffle. So that's cool. I'll link all those forms. Again, if I don't send it after this one, it is linked in the email that I sent yesterday. And then we're just glad to have you all a part of our organization. Without your contributions to Baylor and to Waco, honestly, our chapter wouldn't be the same, Baylor wouldn't be the same, and Waco wouldn't be the same. And finally, just please remember to social distance and wear your masks, and follow Baylor's COVID-19 preventative measures and their precautions. Let's sick COVID, let's sick the semester. Let's just be as healthy as we can be and cautious, and family first. I will, before we depart, I will send the form for you guys to check your attendance to make sure you're counted. Do you get the credit for coming to this meeting? So let me get that link really quickly. And I'm gonna send it into the little chat box. And it is sent. So does anyone have any questions for us? We can answer about anything. Or you want to introduce yourself?
I don't have any questions.
No. Well, thank you for coming still. We're glad to have had you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I did want to know, like, for the 3 positions that are open, do you have to be, like, I joined last spring, so do you have to be here for so long to, like, try to become a higher position? Does that make sense?
Right. So no, you're actually, I mean, usually we want, so what we'll do is you're eligible to be, to apply for the positions. But what we usually do is we'll have you shadow for this first semester. So you'll kind of see what we do, see how we organize things, see how we're basically teaching you all the software that we use as student leaders. And by the time the next spring comes, then you'll officially find yourself in that role. You will be in that role because we're like your mentor, your mentees, your mentors at this point. You're our mentee, and then when spring comes, then you'll be officially into that role. But because there's 3 of us graduating at the end of this semester, we want to kind of accelerate it a little bit and get to training you as fast as we can and getting you on top of those projects.
Okay, thank you. That makes sense.
No problem. I think, yeah, if y'all just make sure you fill out the form before you log out today, that'll be good. And if anyone, I don't have anything else. Anyone else? Execs? No, you're good. All
I'm
right.
all good.
Well, y'all
I
have a
appreciate
good,
you guys coming.
yeah. Have a good Friday.
Y'all have a good one.
Weekend. Stay safe.
Enjoy. Have a good weekend.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.